Hey, what is going on, guys? NoLectorSkill here, and today I am back with another video. We are going to be going through my holiday scrapbook from 2011. First of all, as you know, I am from Australia, but not originally. Originally, I'm from England. I was born there. This is the shirt of the football team from when I was born. Portsmouth is the name of the city. And yeah, we're just going to get into my holiday. First time leaving Australia since I came here in 2006. Alright, guys, so, yeah, we're in my bed, don't worry about it. My holiday, April to May 2011. Okay, this is the Union Jack. That is the French flag. I know what you're thinking. Looks Italian. That used to be blue, but for some reason it's turned green. I guess because of age. Like, you can see this is blue, and down here it's gone green as well. And then I just did a little drawing of myself. I don't know why one eye is 10 times bigger. So, places I went were Portsmouth, London, Wales, Paris, and France. Because Paris is, yeah. And these are the boarding passes. This was the one going, hold on, let me get, this was the one going to England. We went Qantas, and we left on the 8th of April, 2011, at which point I was 7 years old. And then this is the one coming home, which was the 24th of May. And yeah, does it say the time on these? So we stopped at Singapore. Oh, okay, boarding time. So this is from Singapore to London, right? We boarded at this is from Singapore to London. We boarded at 11:14. Yeah, 11:14 at night. This is the Singapore leg, so I don't have the Sydney leg. And then this is London back to Sydney. We boarded at 9:30 at night. Anyway, England. That's the English flag, which, if you look back here, is also in the Union Jack. It's the big red cross here. So, as you can see, there's some money here. You got 1 pence, and then you got 2 pence, 10 pence, I believe that is. No, 20 pence. And, this one's 10 pence. And on this map, all these dots are the places that we went to. So we went here to Bath, and we also went to Salisbury, which is where Stonehenge is. That, if I'm right, is like Paulson's Park kind of area. Don't know what's at Winchester. So Portsmouth, obviously Isle of Wight, and up here in London. So I was in year 2 at this point, and this is a scrapbook I made for class. Portsmouth. For most of the time I stayed with my nanny and granddad in Southsea, Portsmouth, a lot of our family lived there, and they showed us places they loved to visit. So this is my family. So there's my cousin Nicole, my second oldest cousin, my oldest cousin Sam, my brother sitting there, my cousin Max, who is 3 years younger than me, my brother Ben, who's 10 years older than me, my sister Bethany, 5 years older than me, my auntie Jill, my mum, my auntie is 3 years older than my mum, my granddad at the back, my mum and auntie's dad, my cousin Maisie, who's 6 years younger than me, little 7-year-old me, my dad, and my nanny, who is my mum's mum. So these are my mum's parents. My dad's from Wales. And yeah. Next page. If I can. Alright. My granddad took me to the submarine museums, HMS Alliance. He used to be in the Royal Navy and sailed on this submarine before it was a museum. So yeah, my granddad did used to be in the English Navy, and he did take me on this museum, and he did sail on it. So as you can see, my sister made all these collages that you'll see throughout the scrapbook. This says torpedoes, me and my granddad, me and my little Ben 10 shirt, age 7, Kevlar, some random tower. There's me again. Something like Explorer's submarine. Granddad later. And up here, you can see it better on camera. Like, just looking at it, it's harder to see, but on camera, you can see it says Charles Dickens' birthplace. And then this is just a lot of information about him and his birthplace and stuff. Just a normal house in England. They've got loads of information about him in there. Quite nice place, and yeah. That's like a little postcard of Portsmouth. You can see the Spinnaker Tower. That's a big tourist attraction by the shopping centre called Cascades. Is there anything else on there that's of note? No, I don't think so. And then you got down here, the farmhouse. See how I initially wrote the farmhouse? But it's the farmhouse. The farmhouse is a restaurant where our family celebrates events such as holidays, such as birthdays, Christmas, etc. So the farmhouse is like a little restaurant where you can kind of choose your own meal, like make your own meal. Well, in the kids' meal you can. So it's like, there's like certain options you can have with it though, and they have like a little soft play area with like a ball pit and stuff that me and my 2 younger cousins went in. It's pretty fun. We've gone there every time we've got to England on the first day. So yeah. There you have Spinnaker Tower and Portsmouth Historic Dockyard, but this ship here is HMS Victory, and you'll hear more about that in this up here. I also went up the Spinnaker Tower. I also went up, to Charles Dickens' birthplace. He was a famous author. I also saw Isambard Kingdom Brunel's birthplace. I'll have to search him up. I also went in the HMS Victory. It won the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 against the French. So yeah, that was Lord Horatio Admiral Nelson's ship. Mary Rose, I didn't go until the last time I went to England, which was like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. And that was King Henry VIII's ship. Yeah. Pictures from Portsmouth. Okay, so here, the Knot of Friendship. Where I live in Australia, we do actually have one of these in Sydney. And the reason we have one in Sydney and there's one in Portsmouth is because it's to symbolize the First Fleet. The First Fleet left Portsmouth and landed in Sydney. So that's why there's the Knot of Friendship. And then there's the HMS Victory. It says Victory. There's me and Mum at Southsea Castle. That's me at the top of the Spinnaker Tower, and it says, "Look out below." I hate my hair. Spice Island, don't know what that is. It's us sitting on top of a cannon. That's us outside my nan's house, my nanny and granddad's house. That's in. As I was saying, this is in Southsea Castle. This is King Henry VIII, and that's me. Man, I'm small. Jesus Christ. London. Okay, so London. This is not in chronological order. And I know that because we were coming back from Wales when we went to the royal wedding. So yeah. We got up very early and went to London. It was dark when we got to Buckingham Palace. We saw the Queen of Australia and Prince William. The Queen of Australia is the Queen of England. She's known as the Queen of England because we're in the Commonwealth. She is our Queen, therefore Queen of Australia. Will and Kate, that's Prince William, Catherine Middleton, they are now married. The Queen in her little car, she's probably there. That's all of them on the balcony. Us asleep waiting for the museum. Actually, I don't think we're asleep. Jack is playing his PSP. I'm trying to work out what Bethany's doing and what I'm doing. There's the crowd. Alright, there's a funny story that happened at the royal wedding. So basically, after we'd waited and they'd come, there were gates up so you couldn't get past a certain point. And then they moved them, right? So they then moved the gates and the fences, and everyone ran forwards. My brother, so my younger and my two older brothers, so Jack, Bethany, and my dad all sprinted forwards. Meanwhile, my mum, my oldest brother Ben, and me hung back. I couldn't see anything, and I was complaining "Mom, I can't see, Mom, I can't see," being an annoying little brat. And then the woman behind us goes, "Oh, come on, Dad, pick him up." And my brother and my mum both turned around and went, brother?" And yeah, it's just kind of funny and stuck with us this whole time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's all the pictures from there. I'm sure we were also coming back from London here as well. That's my dad and my brother's birthday, the 3rd of May. That was a fun time. Doctor Who experience. We went to the Doctor Who experience. We got to fly the TARDIS, and the Daleks chased us. It was awesome. And there's the ticket. Here are some pictures. There's me and Dad in the 1970s TARDIS. All of us at the entryway or the exit, one of the two. Me and my brother. My shirt says Caution Extreme Awesomeness. Jack's just wearing one of the old Pompey shirts. Me in front of the Doctor, and from this time, and his companions. There's a Dalek there. Says watch out. Phew, we survived the Doctor Who experience. Okay, so that one up here must be the entrance, and then that's the exit. At the TARDIS control, so that was the TARDIS at the point that this came out. The Dalek killing me. We also went to Westminster Abbey, which is where William and Kate were married. Also, the Queen was crowned here, and other monarchs are buried there. Welcome to Westminster Abbey. Since the crowning of William the Conqueror here in 1066, the Abbey has been the nation's coronation church. It's also the burial and memorial place for many famous historical figures from the last 1,000 years of British history. Down through the centuries, it has been visited by millions of pilgrims, and by your visit today, you are becoming part of that great tradition. Welcome to Westminster Abbey. So we went there on the 4th of May 2011, and I believe we left on the 8th of May, if I'm right. Let me check that. Might be the 9th of May. Never mind, it was the 24th of May. And these are just... We didn't take these pictures. I cut them out of a little folder. So A is the coronation chair. B is the grave. You can't really see it there, but it's the grave of the unknown warrior or soldier, because every country has an unknown soldier. The choir in the Abbey Church. That's not how you spell choir, Tom, or whoever wrote that. The vaulted ceiling in the lantern. The famous towers of the Abbey. So that's the London Underground thingy. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, you could say. And by kind of, I mean very confusing. I mean, look at that. What in the actual fuck. We also saw a show called The Lion King, which is actually my favourite Disney movie. We saw that on the 4th of May as well. Oh no, that's the London Underground card from the 4th of May. We saw this on the 29th of April 2011. Why is that here? £41. That's almost $100 a fucking ticket. Jesus Christ. It's about $80, but still. Some pictures from London. Me with a bear dressed like a Queen's Guard. Is my shirt the same in these? I can't tell. It looks different. People on a weird face. That's the Nelson Monument where Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square, another funny story. So we're walking through, casually just strolling, and I stopped. 7-year-old me stopped to read something without telling anyone in my family. They kept on walking. I ended up getting lost, didn't know where they were, and I looked worried, or I must have done, because a police officer came up to me and asked what was wrong. By the time Mum came back, I was talking and getting escorted by like 7 policemen. First time I got lost in a place that started with T. The others are Taronga Zoo and Times Square in New York, which was, I got lost at Times Square at night, not a good idea. Also in London, I saw the most famous clock in the world, Big Ben. Do I have a picture of Big Ben in here? Oh yeah, Big Ben's in that one. Big Ben is the bell on the clock. The tower itself is called Elizabeth Tower. I went up the world's second biggest Ferris wheel, the London Eye, weird end, and saw the Rosetta Stone. I also went on the Underground, that's an English train station. Also, I went in the world's biggest toy shop, Hamleys. I also went in the world's most famous shop, Harrods. So, Australia House, that's the Rosetta Stone. I'm pretty sure there was writing on it. Then this is just other pictures from London. Double-decker bus. I think that's in the London Eye. Hamleys. And yeah. Bath. I remember this. I spent a day in Bath when I saw the Roman baths. Where I saw the Roman baths and Arthur Phillips Memorial in Bath Abbey. On the way home, we saw Stonehenge. So this is the Roman baths. I actually met my dad's mum here, and we spent the day with her. We walked through these with her. Welcome to Bath Abbey. And then there's Stonehenge. Everyone knows Stonehenge. And there's me, Bethany, and Jack at the Stonehenge sign. Owned by English Heritage. One day I went to Winchester. I saw a statue of King Alfred the Great and King Arthur's Round Table. Oh, that's where it is. It's in Winchester. King Alfred the Great was a Saxon king and fought off the Celts, was it, or the Vikings? Okay, he fought off the Vikings. There's the Round Table right there. That's King Alfred the Great. Don't know what that is. The Isle of Wight is like a little... If I go back to the Portsmouth map, the Isle of Wight is that little thing down there. It's just a little island off Portsmouth. Don't mind that. And there's some things to do there. And yeah, we took our car, that's the wrong R, on a ferry to the Isle of Wight. We went to Needles Park and went on a chairlift and saw the different coloured sands. The 7 wonders of the Isle of Wight. Lake you can walk through without wetting your feet. That's kind of weird and kind of cool at the same time. Assuming that's the top one. The next one, Newtown, which is very old. So why is it called Newtown? Ride where you walk. It says Newport, you cannot that you cannot bottle or something. This one says needles you cannot thread. Then there is fresh water you cannot drink, and cows you cannot milk. And yeah, there's some pictures on the chairlift. Me at the different coloured sands. Pretty sure we climbed that as well. Like, I'm 99% sure we climbed that. And here's where it gets cool. By cool, I mean fun. I swear they always have a Star Wars themed thing there. Legoland in Windsor. I actually went there on my latest trip to England. Legoland has lots of things all made of Lego. There is a mini London, which has lots of mini land, which has lots of European buildings. My favourites were Buckingham Palace and Wembley Stadium. I even learnt to drive a car. And there's that, and there's my driving license. Yeah, which I got on the 14th of May. All of these things are made of Lego. There's like Big Ben and the Ferris wheel, that is Lego. Buzz Lightyear, Lego. Bob the Builder, Lego. The globe, and there's a Lego figure there. Buckingham Palace, and that had Will and Kate's wedding on it. And a camel. And then I've got the map and stuff of Legoland in here. I don't know. Okay, I figured it out. Oh, it opens upside down. So this is the map of Legoland. I think it's got a bit better since I was there in this thing. Yeah, like, look, coming 2012. So there's like different sections. Or there was when I last went. I don't think there really is here. It's a lot different actually looking at this map. Like, there's the driver's area. This area is still here. Like, all that area is still there. That area is kind of still there. There's a few different things over there. Lego shop, don't worry about that. A few things from there still there. But the main thing is they've got like an Ninjago, like, roller coaster thing now. They've got loads of things where it's like kind of like experiences where it kind of like just moves you, but the whole thing doesn't move, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let me close that and go back around, and while going around, I will flip this. Paultons Park. Paultons Park. I woke up and went to Paultons Park with friends and cousins. Me, Max, and Maisie went to Peppa Pig World. All the rides were cool. My favourite was the boat ride. There's me and Max in the boat ride. Don't know, that might just be some random park. Again, we got like a little map thing. This one is a lot smaller though. Is it? Oh, no. I mean, yeah, but it's sideways. So yeah, this was new at this point. Like, Peppa Pig World was new. And the minimum age to ride things is there. So at this point, if I'm 7, Maisie was only 1. No. Yeah. So yeah, at this point, Maisie couldn't go on any of those without supervision. So she needed supervision on every ride. There's the Land of the Dinosaur up there. Like, there's Cobra, Sky Swinger. There's all these rides. The Jumping Bean was a fun one. It's one of those ones where you go up and then whoop, 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 like up and down. So let me close this up. I also went to Longdown Activity Farm. Here I fed the animals. Me with what I think is a rabbit. Me riding a tractor, feeding some goats. Still feeding a goat. And this one's coming out. I don't know how to open it. There we go. So this one's a lot smaller. And there's not really too much there. This one really is just like a farm. The indoor play area up there I remember being decent. That I remember being alright. And they obviously had an area where you could ride tractors, because I was riding a tractor, yeah. Tractor and trailing rides, no extra charge. So yeah, I remember doing that. Pretty sure there was also like a maze or something that way. Like, that way. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, large go-karts. So there was go-kart stuff there as well. Yeah. So the playground is... You can sort of see a playground there. And yeah. So let me just close this up. There's still... Now, hold on to your hats. More theme parks. This one is Chessington. I went up the Berry Bounce, I think that's supposed to be. And on some other good rides, there were also lots of animals. There's this thing, which is like a normal gorilla. The electric chair we all had to go in. I had my little camera with me. Oh, I remember those shoes. Oh, that was the, Berry Bouncer. A little soldier. And this is the map. The hell is... Yo, this one's big. So, I'm gonna have to hold this like this. There's Toy Town, Sea Life Azteca, that was new in 2011 and stuff like that. Let me now close this. I'm just gonna pause this while I sort this out. Alright, now that that's sorted, Moores Valley. I went to Moores Valley. The play trail had lots of things to play on that looked like insects and animals. So there was this thing. There's this. That is like a little balance thing. A little spider. Mum has this picture on a canvas in her room. There's a little climbing frame there. Let me move that. And there's that. I'm gonna go see if I can find the canvas of that and I'll show you. As you can see, that picture is actually a canvas next to this one and this one, but this is the main one. Alright, guys, so this place, I'm trying to remember what day it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Monday, but I'm trying to remember the date. It was just after my dad, brothers, and sister left and went back to Australia. Me, my mum, my aunt, and my cousin Max went. Adventure Wonderland. I saw the Mad Hatter's Magic Show. There was a cool soft play and great rides. We got lost in the in the huge maze. Me and the Mad Hatter. The Alice in Wonderland maze is big. That was a cool ride that we went on. We absolutely loved that. That was like a jumping castle. I'm gonna try and show you the map of this place. Why are maps always so fucking big? Alright, there. So, here's the Alice in Wonderland thing. There's the maze. Wherever the entrance is, which I think on this is over here, maybe? We kept going in and out through it. We kept going in the entrance and out the entrance. We never beat that maze. Then these are all the rides over here. I'm trying to find the big swing ride that we were on. I can't see it. Like a little driving school that we may have done being there. Oh, there's the swing ride. And inside, that's the soft play area. It was actually so much fun. I do remember that quite well. And that's just showing you all the days it's open. That was showing you the days it was open that year, pretty much. And the key means yellow was the full park. Orange is the Halloween which is full park, but 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. So it's the same thing, except the rides close at 5. And then there was Christmas opening, which is the purple. Christmas/New Year's Eve opening, which is the purple. The blue wild thing only, and then green is closed all day. So it was only closed a few days a year. So, yeah. And then this is just a collage of loads of things. The Roman baths, Stonehenge. Just going to go through Will and Kate, Big Ben. You can't even really see it because it's cut off half the picture. Whitehall, Australia House, the British Museum, Hamleys. She is my dad's dad, and I'm not in that photo for whatever reason. There's me again. You can't really see us there, but we are there. Now, this is in Wales. We're 33 minutes in, and we only just got to Wales, and there's a fair amount of pages left. So this is showing you where we went in Wales. We went to Cardiff, Bridgend, where my dad's from and all his family are from. Then we went over here to Bluestone area. We went to a Bluestone resort, Tenby, and we went to Carew Castle. Bluestone. We went to Bluestone with Auntie Linda and Uncle Richard, and we stayed in a cottage. We had fun. We also had fun swimming in the Blue Lagoon. I had fun going on the water slides with Dad, Jack, and Bethany. Now, the water slides were fun, but not as fun as the one I remember the most from Center Parcs, which we didn't go to on this trip. I went 2013 when I went with just my sister. My auntie, Linda and Richard, took us, and yeah. Carew Castle was a very old castle. It's a ruin. King Henry VII once stayed here. That's us at Carew Castle. The reason it's with the Bluestone thing is because it literally has it as one of the activities, or one of the things that it says you can do. That's like close by. This is just the thing with the activities. There's not much in this. Yeah. yeah. Sorry, I was just having a read. At Oakwood, I played mini golf, went on some rides, but the roller coasters were too scary. Me going down a slide in another soft play area, the merry-go-round, and riding an elephant. Oh no, I'm in jail! That was cringe for my life. And there's this wooden roller coaster, which I'm almost certain I didn't go on. And then there's a map of the area. I believe Wacky Factory, which is the soft play area. Yeah, no, number 1, you're good. What's that one at the back? Number 2, the Megaphobia was the wooden one. Yeah. And then this is just other pictures from Wales. Golf, another picture of Oakwood, me and my brother like knights. Another Carew Castle picture. There's my dad's uncle Richard and his auntie Linda. My dad. I don't think that's Cardiff Castle, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure that's Cardiff Castle. France, that is a 50 cent. And that's where we went in France. We went along this area and then in by Paris. French flag. Mont Saint Michel. Mont Saint Michel is an island. It's very, 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 very old. There is a beautiful church at the top of the island. Yeah, that's basically all I'm going to show you from this page. There's like a postcard there and there's information there. I don't really want to be reading it. Also in France, I saw the real Bayeux Tapestry. Went to the D-Day beaches. We also went in the D-Day Museum. So the Bayeux Tapestry is the telling of William the Conqueror coming over to England and killing King Harold, and then becoming King of England. There's another picture from it. Mum and I think Pegasus Bridge, the first place in France to be saved from the Germans in World War II. That's the bridge there. And that's us there. My nan, so mum's mum also came with us to this place, I'm pretty sure. Normandy. And then there's a thing here. On June 6th, 1944, the Allies landed on 5 different beaches along an 80-kilometer stretch of the Normandy coastline. To the west of the Arromanches and the 2 American beaches, Omaha and Utah. While to the east were Juno, the Canadian sector, and Sword, where the British landed together with 170 French commandos. Arromanches, which was part of Gold Beach, was liberated on D-Day by troops from Arsenals, as its own beach had to remain intact in order for the Allies to install one on 2 Mulberry Harbours there. The Eiffel Tower. And you're thinking, the Eiffel Tower, pretty big, right? They have lifts going up the lakes to the first floor. My dad didn't want to wait for the lift, so we had to walk up the fucking stairs. That's a lot of fucking stairs. Fuck my life. In Paris, I climbed up the Eiffel Tower. Also, I went on a coast trip on River Seine. Also, I went up the Bell Tower at Notre Dame and saw the Arc de Triomphe. I think I've got that the wrong way. Disneyland! I also saw lots of characters like Mickey Mouse, Baloo, and Aladdin. There were lots of exciting fun rides. The 2 parks pass, and there's this, which is beautiful. A map of both parks. So this one is the Magic... what's this park called? Fantasyland. So I'm pretty sure this is where like most of the rides and stuff were. Oh no, Fantasyland's that bit up there. Then down here is Discoveryland, Frontierland, Adventureland. Yes, I don't know exactly what park this one is. Because it doesn't say. Then this is the other park here. Oh, this way. Yeah, this one is the one where all the rides were. I'm trying to find one ride in particular. I'm pretty sure that would be Splash Mountain there. And then there's another ride called Space Mountain. So that's Splash Mountain, I think. And there's another one called Space Mountain that I'm trying to find. Shoot, that's probably not Splash Mountain. I reckon that's Splash Mountain. But Space Mountain is really cool because you go inside like a little mountain and then you come out, but it's like pitch black inside there and it just seems really cool. And I'm kind of sad that I can't see it. Look at that. And then there's pictures of me with the monkey from... I think that's just one of the monkeys from the Jungle Book. Me with Mr. Smee. Main Street, USA, Disneyland, Paris. We're all there. Walt Disney Studios. We're all there. And then assorted pictures from France. Mont Saint Michel. Harold and the Arrow, the Queen of Hearts. That one again, the Pegasus Bridge. Me on the Eiffel Tower. This holiday was the first time I went back to England since I've moved to Australia. Like I said before. That year we did also go to Fiji in like the middle of the year and then back to England for Christmas. Sorry, not Fiji. New Zealand in the middle of the year for the Rugby World Cup. What am I on? I have got 2 new cousins since then. I did lots of amazing things, but best of all was seeing my family. I can't wait to see them again. Bye, Tom. And I gave this to my teacher, and she responds, "What a fantastic scrapbook about your holiday to England, Wales, and France. Make sure you keep it in a very safe place for the future. Bye, Tom." No, I didn't have 2 new cousins by then. I only had one. I had one, Maisie. She was a new cousin. I hadn't met her before. My brother, Jack, had met her. But yeah, I hadn't met her yet. Her name was Maisie. Max was a baby when I left it. Technically a new cousin, but yeah, that's Max. And yeah, I know this is a slightly longer video, but I wanted to do it, and yeah. If you did enjoy, leave a like, new to the channel, subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Peace out, nerds.